that works, I guess.
That's how I opened all doors that didn't latch during like work and stuff. So it won't touch them.
Fair enough. All right. Let's get started. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Meet the Dog. I'm Chris. This is Aniela, and with us today is Crusher. Crusher is from the Tribbles litter, born back in March 2022, so he's about, I want to say, 15 months old now. His parents are Trip and Bianca. He eats twice a day, 3 cups each. I don't think we have his exact weight, but we are doing all wormer this month, so we will be, or not this month, but next month, so we will be weighing them within the next couple weeks. So I will actually maybe have an answer for that question again at some point. He's a very good boy. He looks a lot like his uncle Melvin, who was on last week. Actually, now that Melvin's been back boarding, I'm really starting to see the resemblance between them. He's even got the white tail tip that Melvin has, though he has more white on it. He is doing very well in his training. I'm hearing very good things about him. The one thing that I don't know if he's worked through this yet, but I know the one thing that we're hoping to work on with him is he's a bit of a leaner when he's walking. He likes to lean for comfort, and that is something that the trainers have been working on him with. Actually, even when we're walking him here, he'll do that sometimes. He'll just kind of lean on us a little bit, and we try to kind of wave him away. But I know that that is one of the things they're trying to work on with him. But other than that, he's doing very well. So I will open it to any questions now about Mr. Crusher. Yeah, oh, yeah, okay, he's doing the lean now, yeah. Crusher, you need a bath, buddy. He is brown. Yeah. They really are like clones of her. He's got those batting eyelashes. You flutter them. He's got those flutter eyelashes. That's what it is. Any questions about Mr. Crusher? I used to, you know what? I've never done it to him. I used to do it to Melvin and Frank, though. I would take while they were feeding, and I think they hated this. Honestly, no. They didn't really do anything in response. I would just go bat dog, and I just pull the ears up. I've never done it to him. I used to do it to his uncles all the time, though, just because they got those big floppy ears. Crafty asks, who are his best friends? He gets along very well with all his siblings. Tasha, Deanna, Naomi. He gets along very well with them. Would you say Naomi? He gets along very well with Naomi. Yeah, Naomi. He gets along. The twinnies. They look a lot alike. He's a lot taller, but pretty much the same coloration on them.
Smaller than Crusher, they're the same bone.
Yeah. And then he does get along well with the Christmas girls. Yes, sister plays very well with everyone. She just in general she plays well with everyone. Let's three. Barb V asks, what 3 words describe Crusher? I'm going to go with. What do you think? Spoiled? One of them. He's a bit spoiled. He's smart. I'll give him that. He is smart. He's spoiled, smart. But he's a bit nervous at times. He does have some nerves to him, so I would say anxious. He's definitely got that kind of like spoiled, like attention-seeking kind of thing that a lot of his siblings have. But he's very smart. He's doing very well in his training, but he does also have some nerves, so I would also say anxious. Unfortunately, we could not get 3 S's there. Cammy asks, what is Crusher's best command? I don't know what his best command is out while training. He does have very good recall. Every so often, he'll get a bit sassy with me. He'll try to turn into a game. But usually he has very good recall. So I don't know if it's his best command, but his recall is usually on point. Yeah. Yeah, his pace is fantastic. His pace is amazing. Crafty asked, how does he react around his mother? How is he with other mature dogs? With Bianca, he does very well. He does absolutely. Bianca, in general, all her kids still do very well with her.
Him and Dorothy earlier. He loves Dorothy.
Oh, Dorothy, yeah, he does very well with Dorothy. Mark's girl, Dorothy from the Oz litter. He does very well with her. He does pretty well with Emma. Emma can get a little sassy with younger dogs, but he rolls with the punches. So he usually does very well around dogs more mature. He does very well with Sandy. So yeah, he does very well with other mature dogs. Damn, we are getting some good questions. Barb V asks, which kennel is he in now? We just moved him to 6, so we basically did some construction today. He was in 9, and we did some construction today in 9 and 10, so we had to move him out of there, and we have tossed him into 6. He does have a bit of happy tail, so we tried to move him into a kennel that is decently sized. Crafty asked, did he have a chance to meet Melvin? They've had some kind of like glancing pass-bys. But they haven't really had any like actual contact yet. I was definitely curious about it, but obviously with Melvin being a service dog, I didn't want to risk anything. So we didn't actually try to see if they would get along. Though I was definitely curious about it. But beyond any passing, the most they've had is kind of like passing glances at each other, which they seem like they were fine with each other. Barbie asked, does he ever get into any mischief? Yes! Yes! Yes, he does.
He's a star carpet eater.
He was one heck of a carpet ripper. He hasn't done it in a while, though. Let's hope it stays that way. Oh, hey, a turtle. It's just over there. Yeah, right there. Yo, it's just a turtle. Sorry, we got distracted. There's just a turtle going by the fence right now. He's just going. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, squirrel moment. He was one heck of a carpet ripper, though he hasn't done it in a while. Well, we'll do something about that after this. Okay, let's ignore the turtle. Let's go back to meet the dog. The turtle's going to be so distracting for us. Like I was saying, he used to be a one-heck carpet ripper. Hasn't done it in a while. He does, as I mentioned earlier, sometimes when we're trying to recall him, he does like to turn it into a little bit of a game sometimes. Nothing too bad. I'm not chasing him around for like 30 minutes, but he's usually kind of like I'll have to kind of follow after him around Puppy Hill, and then he'll finally go in on his own. And then he used to be. I haven't heard any problems about this in a while, but he used to be very mouthy. I haven't heard much about that lately, though. Still a little.
His head goes up and out of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a problem because he has teeth. But
Yeah.
other than that, he's just goopy and gross. He's doing it.
So yes, he does get into mischief. Yeah, just a little bit. Cammy asks, how much does Crusher eat every day? Is he a good eater? He eats twice a day, 3 cups each, and he is very consistent about finishing his meals. So I would say so. He's not like Davis or Fred where he will like vacuum it down, but he will consistently finish his meals. Let's see. Crafty asks, what is being done to the older dog kennels? I assume you mean 9 and 10. I believe, yeah, I believe that we are setting that up for the puppies for when they finally come over here. You could definitely clarify that with Lynn on Sunday with It's a Wrap. I'm sure she has a more detailed explanation for what the actual plan is for that. But as far as I know, I believe we are setting 9-10 up to be just a large puppy room because we have a very big litter. All right. Any other questions about Mr. Crusher? Let's see. We got some good ones today. This was a good one. Love that picture you just posted, Cammy. Crafty asks, how is he currently on overnights and public spaces? He has gone on a few overnights, and I've heard very good things about that. In public, it sounds like he can be a bit nervous, case in point the leaning when they're walking with him. But it's not so bad that anyone is worried about whether he's going to graduate or not. So he does do, beyond the nervousness, it sounds like he does pretty well in public places. Barbie asks, is there something Crusher does that make you laugh or smile? Let's see here.
He's got this big goofy smile.
He does have that.
Have you seen it?
Yes, he does have the big goofy smile. I think that's another thing he gets from Bianca. Though he might get it from Trip, I don't know. I've never seen Trip get the big goofy smile, but I don't have enough interaction with him to really know for sure. I know Fred's big goofy smile, he gets that from Watson. I know that for a fact because when you see Watson smile, it's like it's identical. Crusher, I'm not sure. I think it might be Bianca, but I don't know. Not enough interaction with Trip to really be like, oh yeah, that's his or hers. As for me, the thing that makes me laugh or smile about Crusher is he's a very cuddly boy. So whenever I come in to see him, he usually gets right up with me, trying to get attention. It's always a very nice moment. So that always makes me smile whenever I'm with him. I think that's all the time we have. So thank you all very much for tuning in. We got some very good questions today. Kept us busy. Sorry about the distraction with the turtle. It is gone now, though I keep looking back to see what happened to it. Yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in, and we will be back next week with another dog. Have a good night, everybody.